for my blessing, got me falling, baby. Find me on any coast. Tell me where you wanna go. Many nights, no.
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And for the Pistons, we've got another hometown game here in Detroit. And, of course, Trae Young. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. That they are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got the first 3 points tonight for the Bulls. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Kidd. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. For three, Kidd. And the Bulls get it back. Second shot opportunity. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Tries a three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Pass to Turner. Pistons passing it around. 5 on the clock. Back to Bosh.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Siakam on the foul.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Now here's Turner. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here is Edwards. It's a 5-point game. Outside Kidd. Bay with it. The rebound by Turner.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Poke loose. Pass to Bay. Turner with the steal. Here's Bosch. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Now here's Kidd. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Smart. Bosch going around him. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bosch has got 5.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Pass to Bay. There's a screen. Şengün with the ball. Turner covering.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pistons trailed by 4. Smart deciding where to go with it. Left side Bosch. Tatum, that's for 2. Misses the jumper.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls. They lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply own the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The Bulls leading by 4. And, Brent, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Missing the playoffs over the recent stretch. Not what this franchise is really used to.
No, they've only made the postseason twice in the last 13 seasons. And, of course, in the early part of the century, they rattled off 8 straight appearances, including that championship in 2004 that upset the Lakers. So still looking for a return to relevance, but they made some great moves in the draft. They may be on their way.
Back to Vanderbilt. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Stewart a screen. For the 3. Tatum no good. Now here's Kidd. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Siakam. 6-point game. Achua in the corner. The dunk by Achua.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. They get the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. Stripped it away. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Now the Bulls with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. It's good on the putback. Bayes got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
And stolen by Siakam. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And you can see kids' ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Outside, Porter. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caruso. No good on the 3. Bulls leading by 9. Here's Siakam. Tipped away. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
And Alperen Sengun gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside, Green fires from deep. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Pistons trailed by 12.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Left side, Bosch. Pistons passing it around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bosch has got 8 points.
Just impossible to guard Chris Bosch when he releases it that quick as soon as he gets it.
Pass to Landale. And here is Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Now Achua. He's covered by Bosch. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosch.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
The kick out to Bosch. Lets it go with the three. Cans it from downtown. 11 points in the game.
Once Bosch finds himself in that kind of rhythm, it's going to be all cotton.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kidd, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Detroit. 6-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. Outside Bosch. Pass to Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by Turner. Murray with it. Picked up by Edwards. Pass to Tatum. Left side, Bosch. Outside, Smart. A three-pointer off the mark. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Siakam has it in the corner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Smart.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Tatum drives in. Back to Murray. And stolen by Siakam. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And here's Edwards. He has 6 to the right side. Pass to Bay. Outside Edwards. They set the pick to the inside. He can't get it to go. Bosch with some nice D.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Back to Tatum. Outside, Smart. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. So it's Chicago now. Outside Kidd. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They double team Siakam. 6 to shoot. Şengün no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The shot by Turner no good. The Bulls leading by 6. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong. And I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Here's Kidd. Here he goes. In the air. And he sinks the layup. Kidd's got his third basket of the night right there.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Right side, Tatum. Bosh can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Bay. No good on the triple. Pistons trailed by 6. Outside Tatum. From the arc. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Kidd with it. Out guarded by Smart. Dives to the hoop. And that one, good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Pistons, trailing by 5. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Caruso. Gallinari on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer. Caruso, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Edwards can't hit.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Vanderbilt. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Caruso. Tatum on the wing. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading. Right side, Kidd. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Kidd. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 3 from Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. In the corner, Bay with it. Back to Edwards. Knocked loose. Tatum with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Smart. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago leading by 7. Outside, Kidd. Bay wide open, and he fires. Good, and the assist to Kidd.
And Bay's not going to hesitate. Very confident in that range.
Outside, Smart. They grab their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Turner. And Turner throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now Kidd. Here's Bay. And the Bulls, another three.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Count that one. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Nice use of the mid-range by Tatum, taking what the defense gives him.
Up top, Bay. Over Tatum. Şengün. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 10.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Edwards. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Inside, Turner with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Outside Bosh. And stolen by Bay. Pass to Kidd. Back to Bay. Siakam left side. Clock at 6. Out to Edwards. From downtown. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. Kicks it out to Siakam. .109 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kidd. Launches it. Şengün, no good. And here are the Pistons now. Now Turner. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam outside. Turner with the steal. And here's Bosh for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Kidd with it. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can...
And to hide, ready to get in no matter the heights. Give you a little advice, don't be the one that be living a lie. If you be plotting, you better be wise. Never be letting them get me alive. Probably be trying to be killing the vibe. I will endeavor to sever the ties. Spending my hours on keeping the relevance. I was a brother with nothing but eminence. I was the pressure with nothing but elegance. I was a man who believed in development. Hard faith, had to be prevalent. Last place, never was evident. Even though I was ahead of them, I was determined to make them irrelevant. Then I come for their regiment. I'll be the king of the residence. Put me on Letterman. I'm in my element. I was 11 when I was a... Give me the mic, running the king. Hungry as ever. Nothing to eat, nothing to something. I body the beat. None of you brothers got nothing on me. Stones here. Busker flow.
Hey, hey. That's Mando. Ride for your click, that's Mando. Broke, that's Mando. Always, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Gotta stick to the. I keep everywhere I go. I'm from the section where the Asians cold. Front line pressing, never trying to get bold. Married to the streets, I need a wedding ring. Won't problems, let the trying to find out everything. I know a couple told it's embarrassing. We be on the mission trying to get chips. That boy think he litty. Everybody in these cold streets, we don't got no road. Homie showed us couple things and told us follow. Basic how they used to. That's Mando. Ride for your click, that's Mando. Broke, that's Mando. Always, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando.
Duct tape wrapped around the be out by the. You get taken off the. You don't take a trip. I'm trying to walk down when they play.